Yo, what's going on, guys? This is episode 20 of the
Who are we?
podcast featuring me, Mark Carsky, my co-host Dylan Mahler. AJ Leidig is actually in the hospital right now. He's dying.
Bye-bye.
He's getting both of his livers transplanted. No, I'm kidding.
Hair cancer.
He's not going to make it. So,
No, he says
and we
he's
have
gonna be here
Dan.
at 9.
Well, that's after the transplant, but if he survives.
What a trooper.
He's transplanted.
It's an outpatient treatment.
He has a 90% chance of dying, but he'll make it here tonight. We have Dan McCarty and Danny Hamel.
We got the Dans in the
This is almost the entire host group that we
Almost
have.
too many Dans.
There is too many Dans,
Dan
I would
squared.
say.
I don't think there's
Can't
any
choose
such
enough.
thing as too many Dans.
Well, we have a Dan, we have a Danny.
We're doing this podcast at Josephine's Martini Bar No Grill. We all run this mic together. So this
We
is pretty much
run this
everybody.
mic.
There's
Villa
one person
Park.
missing who's not too important, but we run this pretty much. It used to be TJ and Chris, but how you guys think it's been going since we've been?
We've picked it up pretty
Dude,
well, I think.
I've heard that it's gotten. People have told me it's gotten better.
I think it's getting incrementally better every day.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's,
Actually, I was
it's on
thinking
a-
that.
Positive trip.
Yeah, like every time it gets better, more fun. It's nice that TJ's the one in the dungeon now. Sorry, TJ. Not
Yeah.
sorry.
You just got back from Florida, right?
I did.
How what? So you were doing stand up there. Were you like, yeah, Chicago, baby?
Dude, yeah, I
felt
mean,
like a badass.
I just felt like the writing here is a little bit sharper. It seemed like people down there aren't putting the work in.
Is there just like less mics? You think comparatively? Because like there's like
it seemed like there were at least one per night, like on the weeknights.
like same as like the suburbs type shit.
yeah,
But like
So it's like a grind set problem.
But there's more bath salts
I was
there.
gonna say like because like it's to me it seems like Chicago and New York are like you could really put the time in, but like most places are probably lacking comparatively.
I also feel like, well, I would say somewhere like Florida, maybe you got like other stuff to do. And like,
Right.
you guys want to go be outside?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like,
what
let's
we
go
were
to the
talking
beach
about.
and
Like,
talk to women.
You're just enjoying yourself when you're in Florida. Like, there's not a hunger like there is in a cold, shitty city like Chicago.
That's so
Maybe I
true.
feel like there is kind of in California a little bit of a hunger, like
Well,
bit of a
California, yeah,
drive.
because
Yeah,
outside is
everyone's
toxic
there.
in California. It's on
everybody-
fire.
Yeah, and they're all drugged up. It's very scary. Like I need to
Yeah,
get out
you got to
of
be
here.
like, let's go indoors. All right. it's 110 degrees every day.
I've never been to California when it's hot.
It's miserable.
Only
It's,
winter times, and I love it.
it's-
In the winter, it's like fall. I'm like, ooh.
Where are the
w-
beaches at? Am I right?
talk about
Not
a
like
coastal
that.
figure. You know what I mean?
Am I right?
I've been to the beach once. I've seen the ocean one time, and I'm like, I get it. I get it.
You know,
that
lots
was
of sand.
enough.
Almost
One's
drowned.
enough.
My friend almost drowned, and the lifesaver was going out to help him and kids. He took the floaty thing away from one of the kids. I was
Wow.
like, makes sense.
It's like, this
Men
kid's got it.
first.
He's like, I know my potential. This kid could be nothing. Are you kidding me?
Women first, children last.
How about the men, the hardworking men first? Okay.
Come on.
You know, I went to a nude beach while I was down there.
Damn,
Tried it
man.
out. I was like, fuck it, while I'm here.
How
you know?
was it? How were the
was-
people?
We were talking about your hog
Because
earlier.
you were probably. We weren't talking
Everyone's
about
always
your
talking about my hog.
Not
It
10
is the
minutes ago.
subject of much controversy.
Controversy.
No, we're bringing it up again. You had the penis mold. You're on the nude beach now.
For the people like at a nude beach, you're probably like the best looking shredded person there, right?
And funniest, right?
Yeah,
You would say so?
I don't want to brag,
Funniest.
but
I wouldn't say that, but definitely
yeah.
the best looking.
I feel good about the way I look. You know, that's why I feel like I'm okay with being.
this why you
naked.
went?
Yeah,
He's
That's
like-
why you
taking
went to
off on
Florida?
you.
But at the same time, like once you get there, it's not a sexual thing.
No,
it's
not
just
at
a bunch
all.
of naked people,
Right.
and it's mostly like old.
Like there's no
couples.
boners type
No,
shit.
once I
Well,
get
there
there,
are
it's
some
no
single
longer.
dudes who are just like kind of creepy.
But there's not like hot girls.
Not really.
No, they're at the beach.
Right.
You know, the regular with bikinis on, looking
Yeah.
fine. These are
That's
older women.
sexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But some dudes, they have like cock rings on. It's like, dude, you did not just come here to get a tan, you know?
Dude.
Let's give it a little bit of jewelry.
It's not illegal.
Hey, if we're gonna
Mark's
show it off,
iced
we're
out
gonna do it
dick.
in style.
or
all
like
right?
the big things that like they're like
Chastity belt?
No, for your balls, where
Oh.
it's like the
I got
African
excited.
ladies with the discs around the
Oh,
neck, but it
I,
like stretches your balls instead.
Nice.
Say-
Do you have a cock ring?
No.
You threw it out?
Yeah,
You
I tried
had-
it, didn't like it. Yeah.
How, what? Because what do they do? It's for the erection, right? Why
Well,
didn't you like
keeps
it?
all the blood in there.
Oh, so these guys are like, I need this thing to be chubbed up
Right,
while I'm at the
yeah.
beach.
So
Why didn't you like it? Did it feel like it was cutting off circulation?
Yeah, it just didn't.
You threw it
feel
out, right? I can't-
natural.
I can't have it? Okay.
You can't have it
How
for
much was it?
another ring on your finger. No, they're cheap, man. They're cheap. You could buy as many as you want. They come in all different types of materials.
Do you wear it
Materials.
all day?
No,
kind of
I don't
material?
Only
think that
during
would be a good
masturbation.
idea. Maybe
Okay.
some guys do. I don't
All
know.
day, I think would be bad because then you'd get blood stuck in
Yeah,
there.
kind of like you shouldn't have it all day.
That's not good.
I wouldn't think.
I've had it on for a month.
I like my
Asking
boners
for a
bloody.
friend.
Like
I like my boners bloody, dude.
It's funny.
I went with a buddy in San Diego. I went with him to get his penis pierced. And then afterwards,
What
we
kind?
made him show it. It was the one with the big ring. The ring was about the width of my pinky finger. It was
Through the head?
gigantic.
Prince
yeah,
Al-
like
Prince
through
Albert.
the head. Yeah, and it had a little weighted ball on the end. And we were like, holy dude, that thing was bigger than his dick.
My friend,
dude.
not my friend.
Cuffing
He
season.
used to be a virgin. He just lost his virginity, but he got his penis pierced before he lost his virginity because he thought it would get him sex. I'm like,
Oh.
girls aren't. He's like, girls are
worked.
gonna want to see it. I'm like, no, they're not. That's
No.
not. But then he just lost his virginity in Vegas. $5,000
What the
for
fuck?
1 hour. It was a porn star, but she finessed this
Okay.
motherfucker. Get fucked, Jake. How'd that
But that's
$5,000
funny.
feel, fucking loser?
But sometimes I think about this. If I want to spend money, if you ever want to have a problem spending money, think about this. You're going to die with that much money in your bank account. Hopefully.
That's why I think it was okay that
So
Gambit
just
stole the
spend it.
cancer money.
Yeah,
You can't take
well-
it with you. He's gonna die.
Exactly. So that money was meaningless. He got to bang that porn star.
I just like the idea of getting your dick pierced
Horrible
before
advice.
any woman's ever seen it.
Yes.
You're like, women
Yeah,
will
that's-
want to see it, maybe.
His penis
but are
got
they gonna want to?
penetrated.
Yeah, are they gonna want to activate it?
Yeah, I don't know if
Like,
they
you're gonna be
want them
like,
to
no,
see
show
it.
me, you fucking freak.
We
He's
want
like,
to
I am. I'm
see it.
showing.
Come on,
It has to be hard.
you weird little gremlin. Let me see that cack.
I just
That's
keep thinking of
awesome.
the Tiger King. He got
I haven't seen
like padlocks that he would put through his Prince
Mm.
Albert.
That's cool.
What?
The dude who got his dick pierced used to offer to get mine pierced, but nowadays I'd probably take him up on it. I'd probably do it. Very small dick, but
You're like, I'm not using this thing much anymore.
can you guys just take it off? Can you remove the penis? I don't use it.
Doesn't it
The
get
penis.
caught?
I was gonna say the ring, of course.
It's kind of in the way.
It just pee funny for a while.
Yeah, but like once it's inside, doesn't it get caught on things? Because
would
there's a lot of
imagine.
folds and things to get caught on, don't you?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I have a really
I don't know
small
what you
dick.
saw
It
on
can't
that
get
nude
caught.
beach, but
It doesn't go past my
No,
balls.
the piercing. I mean,
well, the
if
piercing
it's on
we
the
don't.
tip,
It wouldn't even go past the balls.
if you're trying to pull out and you're like, oh wait, hang
Trying
on,
to pull out.
You're going fishing for IUDs.
what if she's got a?
You're
You,
just,
you get hooked
you're just
on
not
something in
hooked
her
one.
pussy.
Yeah, you get hooked on that and it rips your dick.
Ah.
Where the
and then like if you're wearing
That's
a
bad.
condom, right? Does that go
That's
You
over
don't wear
it? And then it's
condoms with
just
a
like
piercing. That's
like a
huge-
tent inside.
Also, you're like, we can't wear a condom. I'm gonna rip it.
I was
with
gonna
my
say,
piercing.
I do feel like
No
getting
condom.
a penis pierced, getting a Prince Albert. That's like denouncing condoms for life.
True that.
You're just like, there's no way I'm putting one over these things.
I feel like you got to get a vasectomy. A vasectomy should come with a Prince Albert.
I feel like it should be mandatory.
Yeah.
They
They
should
Just
name
put
it
a
after
piercing
Prince
through that
Albert.
hole when they do the print or the vasectomy.
Oh,
while you're
you
there.
just get your tubes pierced.
Yeah, it's like a bling kind of.
What do they
like
call
a
it? Your Venn
trophy.
Instead of
diagrams that
getting
they
them tied,
cut.
get them pierced.
Have you guys thought about?
That's deference.
Have you guys thought about a vasectomy?
You get them
Ever?
braided.
Eventually.
I thought about. I was like, I should get it now.
yeah, no, I'm gonna spread my seed far and
Really?
wide. Oh yeah.
But
Yeah,
you're
this is
smart.
a
You-
smile
Well,
that
if it
needs to
doesn't
be
escape
shared.
the family tree, I don't know.
Why do I come in, girls? Because just smile. Because
I'm gonna get my tubes
that's the
braided.
best reason to have sex I've ever heard. Makes me grin. That's why.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So I think me, Dylan, and Dan, we all started about the same time, stand up wise,
Okay.
right? Was it? When did you start?
So I guess my first time ever doing stand up was my junior year in high school.
Oh,
I did
yeah,
the
that's-
talent
Oh, yeah,
show
yeah.
pretty much, and I fucking killed it. I did airplanes. I did 10 minutes on
What's
airplanes.
up with airplane
Fucking
food? Because like
kid.
I haven't even eaten airplane food.
I was just thinking, like, if I could make airplanes funny, then I got something, because it's such a cliche thing that, like, it takes a lot more in order to make it funny.
Do you remember
How
any
many,
of the yucks?
how many kids were there?
Packed house, right?
Yeah, it was a full high school
Talent show.
auditorium. Yeah,
It was like,
and it was like
during
all
the
my
school day?
all my people
during
know?
the school day. Because
it was at night. It was like on a Friday.
We had one during a school day once, I think,
Thursday.
but then we also had one after school. And some kid was just like dancing to like, he was doing the jerk dances, and we were like, you fucking suck. I wish we saw stand. I think somebody actually did do
that's
stand up.
sick, though.
But it went good though, and it was clean set, right?
Yeah,
Like,
totally
it was clean like
set.
Shanahan's
It
now.
was about airplanes.
That's funny.
I just drew
Well, Mile
in
High
order
Club.
to make my set. I just drew a picture of an airplane, and then I just like
Made it into a penis.
I was like, okay, what happens at this part of the airplane? What happened? And then I basically just made a little tour of what.
At this point, were you jerking off a lot? So you had
I
no
was a
jerk off.
junior in high
So a
school, so
lot.
totally, yeah.
You had no jerk off material. You guys,
No,
you guys
you
when you
can't.
come in the bathroom.
Like
on the
the
handicap
principal of the school is one of the judges. You know, like I can't.
Did you win?
No.
Close.
It's probably
no.
hard to win a talent show
I
with
didn't. Yeah.
comedy.
Well, yeah, because like I did take some
Yeah.
digs,
Even if it's
at
harder.
the school.
Because I don't think Sam Morril went on America's Got Talent, and I don't think he won with comedy. I think that's a pretty hard.
I think
America's,
it's just talking.
America's
is-
Got Talent railroaded Keegan the bicycle comic. Who's a very
Really?
funny comic,
Yeah, yeah.
Chicago.
I like that guy.
I love him. I love.
Yeah,
He's got
dude.
great material. He does all bike jokes,
Great.
right? And you know
Great.
that's right up my
Just
alley.
sick.
Yeah.
Like it's just like
No, he is
I don't
sick.
want
Like
to step on his
bicycle,
material,
right?
but he
But-
gets me crying. And then
Yeah.
they railroad him,
Yeah.
and then the very next guy is a guy in a giant pair of pants, and he's like, "I missed the pants. I'm in pants." And they're like, "Oh my god, we love you!" And they just they all passed him, and he's like, "What's the deal with zippers? It's my pants."
I mean,
Wow.
that's pretty funny.
But you're,
That's promising
That's a
for
good
me.
point. That's a great premise.
so
What
it's-
is
it's
with these zippers? Why do they exist? Oh,
How am I supposed to talk if I haven't got a zipper in my mouth? What do you? Is he supposed to be the penis in that situation?
why
I
don't
feel
women
like-
have zippers on their mouths?
Hey-oh.
It'd just be hard for people to know how hard comedy is.
Yeah, I don't
they
think they
just
really
think
get
it's
it.
talking
Right.
Yeah.
Like
compared
my
to like
friend-
singing or something.
He said after seeing like a bunch of my comedian episodes, he's like, that made me realize I'm not funny. He's like, I thought I could do that. He's like, definitely could not do that.
It was like at Gambit's, there's this old couple, and they were like, "We got jokes," and they're just like stumbling through the world's worst fucking
Dad
yuck jokes,
Uh-huh.
and it's like,
Just
yeah,
die
I get
already.
it, yeah.
Can't even
Right.
tell a bad joke well.
Yeah, I went to the
remember a fucking
doctor
thing.
and
It's this
they
whole
diagnosed
story.
me with Kraft. Can't remember a fucking thing.
Oh, nice.
But
And he said that 6 more times, and then he got up on stage and told it.
yeah.
God bless him.
And
Well,
then he
it's like
sat on
when
the
like
couch.
one of your relatives tells you they're ill. It's like I don't care. I don't care at all. Like that's not funny.
No, that's true.
You're like, yeah, where's the
coming here
fucking
with
punchline?
jokes.
I have cancer. Boo! Somebody light this cunt.
It's
So
you-
and so fell.
yeah.
It's like stand up. That's what Danny does. Stand up. That was foreshadowing your stand up career.
Right.
You killed in front of your whole school.
Oh yeah, did you get some pussy off that? Like girls are like, oh my.
Yeah, I mean,
let's see that
there were
hog.
girls who liked me because of it. The thing is, like, it's never the girl I like. It's always the girl.
The fat
that-
one. I see what you're saying.
The ones with the great personalities.
Yeah, where she's like, I have a friend for you, and you're like, how hot is she? She's like, she's nice.
Why?
She's nice. She's funny.
She's so funny. Tells great
funny.
stories.
Is it you like the bad bitches?
He likes
I
ugly
don't
girls.
know.
Tattoos?
I don't
Yes
know.
or no?
Yeah, what's your what's your type?
Piercings.
What's my type?
Nails.
Amputees.
If you had to go to Build a Bitch workshop,
She's got to make me laugh.
Hell
well, that's not going to
yeah.
happen.
That has
Bro.
happened.
Check that off. Well, fake laughing is easy. Check that off.
That's number one.
Every girl's funny in the beginning.
I'm working on a song right now called "Funny Bitch." It's about how every man needs a funny bitch. So that's so true.
Yeah.
If I can't talk comedy with a girl,
Right. I
It's
felt
lame.
like I was funnier around her because like we could kind of bounce off of each
Yeah.
other.
That's
and you
good.
could steal whatever she says it's funny. It's now yours.
Yeah, because she doesn't do comedy.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
You still, you got some good riffs off of that one.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey,
As
I'm
long
going
as
to
I
use
get
that.
one line.
Have you guys
off
ever ran into a comedian where their girlfriend's funnier than the comedian? And she's like, I met one. I'm like, what do you think of his set? She's like, I don't think he's funny, to be honest with you. I was like, I was giving him better jokes than that. And I was like, oh my God. And they broke up, surprisingly.
Yeah. And then she
'Cause he said
became
I-
a comedian.
He said, I love her on stage for the first time. And it was really awkward. I was like, was that the first time you said that? He's like, I've never said it to her face. I was like, oh my God.
I saw someone talking
that guy
about
makes
like
good
their
decisions.
wife who had cancer gave them a cancer joke, and it was just a joke like because she was a cancer, she's like my sign's right now, and then it's like I don't want to tell him to tell her it's kind of hacky because she's like can't even do it. She tells him to do it for her because she's like bedridden.
No, you should tell him to tell her it's a fucking hack shit joke.
Just get her on a Zoom room.
You did those, right? How were those?
I did plenty of Zoom rooms. They were unique. They were different, and
So not
listen to you
good
being
is
nice.
what.
yeah,
This is his nice way of talking shit.
I met some nice people off of them. Met some friendly people off of
So
them.
you don't
say
talk to
I'm
any of these
unique,
people
people say
anymore?
I'm
I got
different.
booked. I got booked off of a couple of them. That was cool.
Booked to do another
in-person
Zoom show?
shows.
Oh, an
I
in-person
did do
one.
some Zoom shows, and those were interesting. The best part about those is that you're in your pajamas, drinking if you like,
Wow.
and you're just kind of hanging out. And
Well, that's most of
Yeah.
the time, whether
Yeah,
or not
but
you're
like-
on a Zoom call.
Yeah.
if I'm not like, I mean, if we're not at Gambits, we can't be drinking and smoking
Yeah.
on stage.
You can drink before work.
You can do that,
For a
and
while.
that's encouraged if you work from home. Work is our topic of the day, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Honestly, that's another great argument for working from home. I just realized I could work drunk.
Absolutely. And who's going to stop you?
See, I'm
Work?
just always high. I'm just constantly
I'd probably
smoking.
get more done.
Yeah.
think?
Well, I
Drunk
think.
than high.
Oh. Well, it depends on how marijuana affects you.
I
Because
think I
I
would
feel
get
like-
more done
I'm
drunk.
a
Drunk from-
productive stoner. For
Yeah, I
sure.
feel like weed makes me just do stuff.
I like to just stare at walls. Like I get caught.
See, I
Caught
think
up
the
staring at
paranoia
walls.
makes me
that
like
does happen.
makes me go like,
Not gonna
oh, you
lie.
have
Not gonna
to
lie.
work, or else your life is going to be destroyed. So I'm like, I have to
Yeah.
viciously work.
You're like,
That's
what am I
the-
doing with my life right now? I need to change everything.
Totally.
Writing on all the walls all my goals and shit.
I realize I only respond to things if it's like a survival threat.
Yeah.
So,
Wait
Or
until
if
the
I'm just
final
like-
hour.
yeah. Or if I'm like, if I don't do this, I'll never get pussy again. Sometimes I just think that thought for
Like,
a second.
what would
and I'm like,
one thing be that you would do that you would never get you pussy again?
it's like I gotta get new shoes soon. But I'm gonna get the same but new one.
I'm not
But
going
then
to be
it's
able
just
to.
like, just tell yourself you'll die or you'll never get pussy
Did you know
again
those
or
look like
something.
new Converse? Or you better not
Yeah.
buy another pair of brand
Well,
new
look,
black.
I got a
those.
hole in the.
I could see the bottom.
No,
the
but
bottom's
see,
a little
they're
worn.
kinda
But see,
punk
the hole's
rock
kind of
now.
cool, dude, because Balenciaga comes out with a shoe like that that's
Really?
destroyed with rips all over it and dirt. I'm like, it's
you pay extra for it?
I was
$1,300.
going to say, yeah, those are the Converse that you throw away.
But now you pay $1,300 for
They
them.
found them in the garbage. That's why you're paying so much. They had to go trash
Somebody, a
diving.
human, had to grab those out of the
Somebody
garbage.
went.
Balenciaga.
It's got to pay for their hazard pay.
Balenciaga and their pedophile stuff. You saw that?
Hey, they have kids make those shoes.
They also had like
They
baby
have kids
bondage
make them look
outfits.
That's what I was
lately.
just talking about. Well,
Yeah.
they just had a kid holding a teddy bear in bondage outfit, but they did have a thing.
Yikes,
They had
though.
a fucking big typed out thing showing about like
Yeah.
child porn. I was like, oh,
It was like it was the article the
worst
like the
porn to
article of
use for
law that was like regarding child pornography.
they dropped Kanye. What's worse, pedophiles or anti-Semitism? Pedophiles.
Pedophile. Well, yeah, anti-Semitic pedophiles would be pretty awful.
Pedophiles.
What's worse, fucking a kid or hating Jews?
Oh wow. Well, I mean, when you hate Jews, you hate Jewish kids too.
Well, that's a given. Of
The
course.
Jewish kids have
and
the
maybe
worst.
Well, I
fuck
hate
them
kids,
out of hate.
But pedophiles love kids.
Oh wow.
See, the Jew hates, the pedophile loves.
Yeah.
That's
interesting.
This
that,
is a good clip,
That
AJ.
now
Clip
love
this
has
one.
become a negative thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Fucking Jews.
don't do it.
Fucking Balenciaga.
Yeah, I don't know what they're
I
doing.
had to
They
get rid
dropped
of all my
Kanye.
Balenciaga stuff. I got rid of all of it.
Yeah, I stopped buying Balenciaga now.
Yeah, I'm not being associated with them.
I love how many people are giving their take on it. It's like you could never.
No, it's like boycott
That's your car.
Balenciaga. It's like I already was
yeah.
on accident.
Balenciaga, give me shit for free. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No
Just so
interest in
expensive.
shopping there. Yeah, where's my Kohl's at? You know what I mean? Let me get that big and tall section.
You don't think if
Then
you
let's
if
hit
you
that
made it big,
Subway
you wouldn't
after.
go shopping and get some making 40,000 a month? You wouldn't go get
If
some
I was
pedophile
making
clothes.
if I was making 40 grand a month, I think I'd buy like some clothes that actually fit me, and I'd get like 7 or 8 shirts and maybe like 3 pairs of blue jeans. And then I'd just be like, all right, here we go. I've been wearing the same outfit for like 9
Past
years.
3
dude.
years, yeah.
Like, well, the 3 years that you've known me, yeah, but like the
Even though I've
last
known you for a
9
year,
in
I'm
my
like, it's
life,
gotta
you
be
know?
No, but the worst thing about the Balenciaga dropped Kanye, then this stuff came out,
Yeah, it was weird to do that than this.
and then, but it's like the worst timing. They just signed Jared from Subway.
What?
Yeah, for a big and tall thing.
Are you serious?
No.
Yes.
I could see like why would they not do that?
The guy
Right.
that got famous eating $5 footlongs and
And-
diddling kids.
What do you think he's more
They're like,
famous for
he's
now?
more of our vibe.
I
It
think
was
he's
the
more
worst
famous.
timing.
He's more famous for the pedophile thing than the Subway thing now, I think.
I don't know because we say
Hard to beat
Subway
the Subway.
Jared. We don't say
Eat
I don't know,
fresh.
sub.
Belen Subway.
He really was eating fresh,
He
wasn't
was,
he?
oh boy. I
Write
worked.
that one down, dude.
I was I was a sandwich
gosh.
artist.
You worked at Subway?
I worked at Subway, and people would call me.
Was it when you were in the Navy?
No, it was. It was.
man.
It was when I was
Roasted.
16.
The guy just roasted you.
You know he's going to go on stage and say "just kidding" when he says a joke.
I was gonna say that's why I had to grow my hair out.
Dude,
I
you
was
should have
getting
got
too
pissed.
much Jared stuff.
You should have got pissed.
Who the fuck are you talking to me, bro?
What the fuck did you just say?
Why do you have to
Pass
call
the
it
camera.
jerks? Because we're nice.
Give him a noogie.
Eat fresh,
Tie
eat a
shoelaces
dick.
together. Hey, Danny.
Eat a fresh
Danny,
dick.
let's go outside and tabletop his ass.
Welcome to Jerks, pussy.
That's right.
Where's your weed we could steal, Adam?
That's right. Hey, go give him that full long. I know you got. We should
He thinks
talk
the
about
bowl of
talk
ham and
about.
cheese.
Show us your dick.
Show us your dick.
Show
I
us
will not.
why.
Show
You
these
show
people who you are,
don't know in
Danny.
Florida your dick. But us?
Your friends?
They didn't ask for
Oh,
it.
that's a good
Oh,
point.
so it's like having a cat around. You just got to wait for you to
They
be
really
comfortable.
don't
and you'll
even look
just,
at
You
you.
only
No
show
one.
it-
It's like being in a
pull it
locker
out.
room. Everyone's eyes are up. You know,
speak for yourself.
Slight glances.
What kind of
maybe,
locker room
but
are you
like,
in?
Yeah, you're in the wrong locker room. Wait, how are you noticing what people's eyes are doing if they're...
Because I had
Because he's
sunglasses
always
You're like,
on.
staring
what?
into people's
That's
eyes.
why everybody's wearing sunglasses, bro. No
Everybody's
reason.
wearing
No
sunglasses.
reason.
Every guy in the locker room is just...
My sunglass ruse has been. No, Danny's wearing.
Mark wearing sunglasses in the locker room. Just
I do call those
Danny's
titty
just
shades because you can
wearing
just
a
stare at
smile.
breasts, but I do look at penis, yeah. Back in high school, I would just put on the darkest shades. I could be like, time to change, guys. Don't mind me. I'm
Danny's
pretend
just
to be blind
staring
with a
into
stick, hitting
people's
their dick.
eyes. He's like, "Hey, eyes up here, buddy."
don't look at my cock.
Yeah.
You
Don't
wanted
look
people
at
to
it.
look.
Okay, now
Don't
look,
do it.
Now look at it.
Were you a little disappointed when people
Good
didn't
shit.
look?
Thank you. Wish I could say the same.
Right?
I don't. Yeah, maybe. I
A
don't
little
know. Sure.
Did anybody give you a high five?
No.
Did they do
there
what
were no
Trace's
high
doctor did?
fives.
Did you pass any other alphas and kind of give a nod like I'm walking this way, you walk that way? We kind of trade territories.
Just
now.
kinda
There was one
swinging.
dude that looked like Jason Momoa if he'd never worked out. You know,
Nice.
like he was just really hairy.
Jason
He looked like a
Samoa.
dark wild Phil. is what you're saying.
Yeah. He had like tan butt cheeks because he clearly lived in Florida.
I would love to be outside long enough to tan my cheeks.
Was his crack also tan, or was there like a white? I would have looked. I would have asked. Like,
What do you
Oh,
guys?
can you open it?
What do you guys think about sunning your asshole?
I heard
you
it's
heard
good
about
for you.
that.
It's good for you.
Like,
About
yeah, you
what?
gotta get.
Sunning your asshole?
Yeah, you got to get the UV rays directly on the little.
I want to
Same
go to
with
the
your
beach
balls,
just
yeah.
for that and not the
Yeah.
rest of my body.
Yeah, exactly.
fully clothed, and you
Yeah.
just have that showing.
I'm just here to
just sun
sun
it
my
up.
asshole.
You basically you're getting it's like when you booty bong booze
or
right?
coffee enema. Yeah.
Yeah, like it just goes into your system harder. That's what vitamin D does from the sun.
They're gonna
That's
get cancer
interesting.
so quick. Dude,
it
they're gonna get
absorbs so
skin
much
cancer.
easier through the asshole.
The asshole does look like a dark
How
sun.
did you get skin cancer on and it's inside your asshole? It's not ass cancer. It's
Or can you
It's
get like a
just-
cataract in your brown eye?
ooh,
Ooh.
you're shitting blind.
I was. the asshole looks like a dark sun. Do you guys agree? All right. I don't think that resonated with the crowd.
That was a resounding yes.
Like it casts a shadow.
I've been seeing so much pussy. I got pink eye. You like that line?
Love it.
I feel like that. I like that because it's not a cool thing to have pink eye. Am I
No,
right?
But now it kind of is
It is
now.
now, yeah.
It
because
is
once
now.
they said once
BBC, no pink eye.
once the you get pink eye from getting farted on. Once that came out, everybody's like, I want to get pink eye because everybody's eating so much ass. They're like, that's how people know that I eat ass is if I
That's
get
what
pink
that's
eye.
what I was thinking. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably guys who give themselves pink eye and they're like, "It's pussy."
Yeah, like they fart
was
on their
69.
pillow and then shove it in their face. Just
Yeah, I should say that's the next line. Like it's from eating ass. Like I don't get puss. You know, just kind of trail off. I think that's gonna be my
It's from
rapid
eating ass. I
style.
don't get pussy.
No, I get so much. I see so
Get so
much
much
pussy. I get pink eye, and then explain it's from eating ass. I don't actually. I see the pussy.
oh, is
but I
that
eat
part of
the
your
ass.
song?
No, it's gonna be. You know, probably
Okay.
probably part of my song, part of my banger.
Are you going back to your old rap name?
I like
They're
it.
going for
I
a
don't
new
know.
one.
I was thinking I shopped Lil Black. I don't think that Lil Black. I don't know if that's taken. I don't know if that's
Not
the
by
play.
anybody successful.
I used to go by. I'm not gonna say my old name actually, because then you can find.
Was it out on YouTube? Like it's out there?
It's out there. There's a little bit out there, but
If I cared about this podcast, I would find a clip and put it in the
That would be the
podcast.
theme song.
It'd be
It'd
right
the
there.
opening song. It'd be DJ Dusty Dillon.
my initials are DJ, and I'm known to be Dusty. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that song. I think it's like "Dust Yourself Off and Try Again."
Yeah,
really
yeah.
resonates with me from a dust perspective.
At first you don't succeed.
Yeah.
Aaliyah.
My coworker used to say I'm really dusty. I'm like, I'm not that dusty. I'd be going into work worried about the
Was
dust.
he black? There's like
No.
that doesn't seem like a white person insult you, dusty
No.
ass. That seems like
I did have some black coworkers at my job before that where like one of them literally had a thing of barbecue sauce in her purse, and I was just kind of like,
kind of smart.
Keeps that thing on her.
Keep the
yeah.
motherfucking thing on me,
Do you
dude.
not need to keep barbecue
or
sauce
she'd like
refrigerated?
she had her own ranch in the fridge. I don't think barbecue sauce you have to. So
That's a good question.
they didn't like it when I brought in my own to try to relate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
cultural
backpack,
appropriation.
I showed them.
He bought the blackest
What's up,
barbecue
guy?
sauce.
Yeah, I got Sweet Baby Ray's. Am I right? And then, but I think the Hennessy was why they didn't like it too.
He's like,
But they
this
love
is Hennessy
Hennessy.
and barbecue sauce.
I mean HR.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, no one liked it. I liked it.
so to bring it back from like, so when we all started at like the Comedy Shrine, right? Us three, like pretty much.
Yeah, that was
the
like the
official.
first comedy club I ever did. Is
Yeah.
that a comedy? It's a comedy
It's-
club.
It tried to be.
Comedy
Was.
Shrine.
Yeah, the Shrine. Rest in peace. Actually, I don't give a shit if it came back. I don't know. I wouldn't care. I'd be like, it's not gonna last, dude.
I would go to their open
They
mics.
should sell lifetime
would.
memberships now.
Would think about it. If they had improv, I wouldn't go. But I like in the beginning it was all weird. Like none of us talked. It was like everybody. It seemed like a lot of people started at
Yeah.
the same exact time. We were all just like scared and just went up and stuff.
Yeah, well, because I kind of did like start back up again when you guys did, maybe a little after you guys did, like months after, because I was doing
When did you like officially?
teaching and shit for like 5 years before that.
When did you officially start stand up?
Well, officially, I thought it was in high school, you
No.
know, but no, you
No,
wouldn't say
it doesn't
that.
officially
You
start
know,
until you
besides that-
constantly.
until you're constantly doing it. Then I would say.
Because like if you try
Then
to,
I
like,
would
you
say it
know,
was around the same time as you guys. Then
cool.
because like
What
when I
month?
was in
I'm
college,
trying to get mad specific on you. What
when I
month?
was in college, I did an open mic like once a month, and so I don't think.
Oh wow, okay.
I don't know if that's like,
No.
I don't think that's enough to say that I'm a comedian.
What about when you
I
started
would say
coming to
now I'm
Jerks?
what?
When did you start coming to Jerks at Joe's?
That was maybe a couple months after I was, because I was like, I want to do more than one a week, you know,
Yeah.
and so I
Oh, after the
don't
Shrine.
know if I tried any other.
I started
Tuesday
October.
ones.
You started November.
Yeah. What month did you
Dan's
start?
been in a few years.
I remember doing it in the winter time,
leader.
like December, January, but then I got sick because I was in the city and I fucking it was just
All those germs.
Man.
And how long have you been doing it?
3.5 years.
Nice.
I remember sitting here and Dan was telling me like, yeah, you should record your sets. And I was like, oh, interesting. And he's just fucking leading the way. He was so right.
You didn't know that beforehand?
Passing on my wisdom.
Because I feel like I always heard.
He's
Actually,
like,
Yeah, you know what? You should try again. Get back out there. Put yourself out there.
You should quit. You should stop doing this.
He has been telling me to quit. comedy.
No, that was after I got to know him. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
On second thought,
Just
really
kinda get
give
rid
it
of
up.
this guy.
After rethinking this,
Yeah. Now that you've tried it a few times, I think.
I was trying to get you to listen to yourself.
now that I've heard
but-
more material, I think.
Yeah. No, I think I
Nip
think
in
I
the
think you
bud.
guys. I do think that like about a year ago, you know, it was a lot of the same people all starting off, right? So it was pretty rough. But now, like these open mics, I'm actually enjoying them because like everybody's like who's been sticking with it is getting like very funny.
Oh, yeah,
Just,
it's
like,
actually
this is
coming
fantastic. Absolutely, yeah. There's a lot of people that I think need to criminally underbooked. Like you totally go out there and rock and roll and just, but you know, it's just not many showcases in the burbs. I guess we could fix that and just start doing showcases somewheres.
We
It
should
would
do
be sick if we ran one
Like a
together.
jerk.
Just even if it was like once every like season, just made one really great. Like even if it was just us or
we
something.
could do a
like,
Jerks 5 person.
I think we could do a Jerks 5-person, maybe bring in Chris and TJ,
yeah, dude.
and have like a nice
Have
like
them
hour
host it?
and a half.
That'd be a
show
good
or
idea
something.
because they would
Yeah.
bring in
Oh,
people
dude, if
for
they
seats.
That would
hosted
be
our
good comedy.
showcase,
and it'd be a
it
lot
would
of
be
fun.
like old times.
That would
It'd
be
just
cool.
like
Yeah.
evening with the Jerks.
Have Chris on the couch again. Have all of our Asian jokes be looking at him. I miss
Yeah,
that.
totally.
I did. I did it at Shanahan's. I did an Asian joke and asked him, and I was like, oh, like old times, man. But Shanahan's is dead
The
to me
highlight
now.
of the night.
'Cause
What
it has
happened to
to be clean.
Shanahan's?
Amy told me that you have to be clean. I was like,
What?
fuck
Wait,
that.
You don't have to be
Clean
Say, I've-
comedy.
That's not a
I've
rule.
That's what
Sworn
I
up
just
there
heard.
plenty
That's-
of times.
I heard they just are like, no, we have speakers that go outside.
They do
Who
have
dat?
speakers that go outside.
Yesterday.
Damn.
So
So
they
they
made
like
an announcement.
updated the
So it was-
rules.
After Mark's
fuck.
set, then they were like, "All right, guys,
After last week,
like
that
can
can't
we
happen
just-
again."
Look,
What'd you
we
say?
That would be the set that did it.
we
you
didn't
know?
think we had to
Wouldn't-
say anything, but now, all right, we got to say something.
the old white people did leave before I got up, so I was like, thank.
That's just not your audience.
Not.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was going to say, I was there and Adam C. almost got into a fight. I was
Right.
taking a dump and I just hear, because you hear the speaker everywhere, and he's like, hey, buddy, like, no, fuck you. No, fuck you talking about? Like, I'm just like, what is going on out
He
there?
was like going in on a dude like, oh, you're probably gay or whatever, but he actually was gay, and so it was like everyone in the crowd was like,
Oh, they're
God.
pulling back on it
They're like,
hard.
fuck, he's
yeah,
right.
he just lost it.
Well, at least he's
bad.
good at knowing who's gay. I guess he's good at pointing it out. That happened to Mark.
I don't think he knew though. I think he was just
If
being,
you guess,
you know.
100%.
And
it's-
then yeah,
Read his
like-
mind.
but I
That
saw
happened
those
to-
dudes actually like cuddling like off to the
that's gay,
side
yeah.
earlier. I was like, I think
no, dude,
maybe.
being straight is
Cuddling is
gay.
kind of straight, but like that happened to Mark Norman. Like he was going up to do a college set, and some guy's like, "You're gay." He's like, "Hey, what if I was gay?" And the dude's like, "No, you are." Apparently, he's just crushed.
classic. Some simple stuff is just funny.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's some humor that just really kind of exceeds,
Uh-huh.
you know? Like I was talking about fart jokes earlier.
You went fart. I went
See, he's
gassing the
laughing
Jews.
just at the
Never gets
idea.
Yeah. We were
Well,
talking
Alex
about
loves fart jokes. He just that's what he looks up on YouTube. That's what his poop book is. When he shits, he just has a fart book joke book,
He like has one for every activity.
it's a joke book to read while he's
a changing joke
You
book.
guys remember
A
diarrhea
masturbation
jokes?
joke book. Speaking of
Like,
Kyle Allen.
I was driving in my Ford and I said, "Oh Lord, diarrhea."
Cha, cha,
Remember
cha.
what
those?
the fuck?
You don't remember
what was
those?
that?
I hated that.
Did
song.
you
Or
know-
like they made like
Little
baseball
song?
ones, you know?
yeah.
Like,
You know what the craziest thing about diarrhea to me is that it's hereditary.
And it feels great.
Oh, it runs in your genes.
I'll turn off his mic.
he actually got me with that one a couple weeks ago. I was like, really? Only some people can get it?
Sometimes I have to tell
You
myself
gullible
I
fuck.
am
Yeah,
not
yeah.
It's a knee slapper right there.
podcast. This guy loves his own jokes.
He's
guys-
like, I'm
And I
so
love
funny.
You guys want to hear? All right. Well, here's a fun story. I got my car towed Saturday.
Oh.
Saturday.
I thought
Really?
that was my bad.
Oh no, this is. I went to my improv show. I did improv,
Gay.
and then I parked
Just
for
kidding.
I parked for elotes, and then we got elotes.
Is that
and
the
a beer.
corn with the mayo?
Yeah.
Never had.
Oh, it's so good, and they got like chili sauce and butter and fucking you get like steak and stuff in there, and then you just mix it up. It's like it's so fucking good. Well, not good enough to get your car towed, but I walked out 20 minutes later, my car was gone.
Damn,
Had to go to
dude.
the fucking tow slot, and they're
You're
like, "Yeah, we
"Dude, where's
got it,
my car?"
dude." I was like, "Where's my car?"
Yeah. And I
And,
was like, sweet.
They're like, "It's 11:30. You got to wait till 12:30. It's got to get processed." So then I had to, luckily there was a bar nearby.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
So I was like, yeah, I'm going over to this bar.
and then you got a DUI after picking up
process
your
It
of
was
alcohol.
like I was like, now I gotta drive this thing home. No, I had a sober driver with me, but
Nice.
it was convenient.
Who was that?
his cousin.
Yeah, that was
Nice.
my cousin.
That's funny. And you said a
I like when we
sober
met her. You
driver.
at the vault. You're like, "This is my cousin." We were all like, "The cousin?" And you're like,
Yeah.
"Yes, I fuck her. Yes."
No,
Yes.
not that cousin.
No, the other one.
No, not the
We haven't
one I
started
fucked.
fucking yet.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I'm
Getting around
I'm
to it.
trying, dude. Don't
It's like-
blow this.
Yeah, dude, shut up.
Don't let her know I do this on the regular.
For real.
All right. You guys keep it going. I have to go get my sushi outside.
Okay,
Okay.
this guy's
Yeah.
always got sushi. I used to have a sushi addiction. I had a problem, and not even good sushi, just Jewel sushi.
I
You
do
know,
a
you
lot of
ever-
Jewel sushi.
Smoking it or
No, I would smoke and eat sushi. I'd get off work. I'd FaceTime a bitch. And that was before I did comedy. So now I just make people laugh.
No more sushi.
Yeah, no sushi. You could do.
I got
both.
some sushi recently from Whole Foods. Actually, I live next to a sushi
Moving on
place
up.
too. So whenever I don't have anything, I just blow a bunch of money on sushi at.
Do you like
1, 2 a.m.?
thinly sliced piece of ginger on each?
No, I don't like
No?
that.
No. Unless it's a good place.
Say
Maybe
I like
for
Like
the
most
health
places, like the
benefits.
wasabi's fake. If you go to like a
Oh, right,
regular
yeah,
sushi
yeah.
place, like what
well,
I
like
just
at
got.
Jewel.
Yeah, it's not real wasabi.
What's they're fucking
Yeah, what's real
yeah?
wasabi?
I don't know. Yeah,
you know.
Like
Here's
real wasabi,
something.
they take like the tree branch and then they scrape it on a piece of wood and it gets super mushy and it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Fake wasabi tastes like you're brushing your teeth. You know,
Yeah, sometimes I'll.
it's gross.
Well, don't brush
I'll
your
brush
It's
my
just very
teeth.
hot. Yeah, I don't
You're
brush
not
my
supposed to-
teeth
don't
with
put it on
wasabi.
a
You're not
brush.
supposed to.
No, it's masturbatory solely.
You're supposed to wait.
You got to put it in the tip of your dick,
Little
Supposed to
sting.
wait a
Yeah,
little
and your
while
little
after
Prince
something
Albert there.
spicy.
Ooh,
like putting a chew in,
a little chew.
Before we fuck,
putting a dip in your lip. Just throw a little wasabi in your hood, under the hood.
Wait, you don't like wasabi? He's
what
always,
does your cum
Spice
taste
of
like?
life.
he's always complaining.
Yeah.
He's definitely not in
And
the
so
hills
they,
with those millions of dollars.
Yeah,
He's
so
in-
some dummies made some
I could
terrible
see that being like
mistakes.
an Everybody Loves Raymond episode. Like,
Oh boy,
oh,
what have
man,
I done?
got mixed up with them again.
Oh, the guns in his face.
I hate having an
They
Italian
shoot
last
his
name.
kids. He's like, whoa. And the whole audience is laughing and shit.
That's my brother, Ray Ramon.
And then his brother does a stand-up set with the N-word in it, or his
I was gonna
cousin.
say, I forgot every character's name. I was gonna be like, oh boy, they're all dead.
I did have Ray Romano's like book, like his autobiography.
Dude, that must have been a bitch to listen to.
No, it was,
Did
good.
on
It was a good
audiobooks.
read.
You just have his voice in your head while you're reading it.
Yes, you get the essence after
He
like
just goes off
4
on
minutes.
arguments with his wife while he's reading it. Oh my god.
No, I think it was called
You
Everything in
didn't
a
do the
Kite.
laundry. I don't know what that was.
But then it was my book of the
fucking
week forever. I just kept putting it as my book of the week.
Your book of the week. That's
yeah,
the
it
thing.
would just be
That's,
propped up.
one of my roommates,
Romano.
he used to carry a book with him in college. He would carry a book in his back pocket, and eventually
Mein
I had to
Kampf.
be like, I was like, dude, you got to switch the book. Like every now and again, how long you been reading that fucking book, dude?
Yeah, you look
like
dumb.
it's not cool anymore. You got to switch it up.
Bitches are thinking,
Nobody's
"This guy's
impressed that it's
dumb."
taken you 6 months to get through a book of poems. Like,
We don't think you're literate.
It's
We
the same
think you're a
Bukowski
slow
book,
reader
dude.
who's
I
trying.
can read 3 of those pages while I'm shitting. Are you kidding?
yeah, we get it. You're cool. Just
Yeah. That's what a cool guy thing is to do now. Is
Yeah,
have a book
yeah.
in your back pocket.
It's like,
Switch
yeah,
up the-
Shel Silverstein.
It's like chicks will think that I read. It's like you could just read.
I think he just tries to read.
He just stares at it. It's
I saw him the other day.
down.
The book was upside down.
Corduroy, ever heard of it?
My
reading
man
a pop-up.
Paddington.
Curious George.
Because
It
Mark
is a
Mark
sex
gave me
toy.
this so he could look at the video later and
jerk
just
off.
Photoshop a cock in my hand.
Yeah.
This was for for photoshopping later.
Because
He
it's,
wanted a
so
bigger
on
cock to,
purpose.
use
It's
to
so close.
swap in.
it's so close to the penis
He's
I would
gonna do
want in
the
his
same
mouth.
with
You're
all
doing
these
Amy's set
microphones.
right now. You can't.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I don't need to borrow any material.
All I have to do is add a vein. Just add a vein to that. Look like a Snickers bar, you know?
Amy set turned that guy gay or solidified it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy wasn't gay before she went up.
Yeah,
Right.
he was like, he came in and he was like, I fucking love pussy so much, guys. we were
real.
high fiving and shit, and then he saw him. He said, he was like, yo, never mind.
Dude, is he pussy cool?
Yeah, he took it back. I was like, that's a big life change, but when you know, you know. So that I'd love to do that with my comedy.
Yeah, just take it back.
Just answer some questions, some questioning,
Oh, okay, yeah, about
do
yourself.
some answering for other people.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Questioning yourself?
You're like giving answers that people didn't
You should
know
do
they
a
were
Q&A
looking for.
for yourself.
Yeah. What am I questioning?
You're like, what am I? Some guy in the audience is like,
Gay.
no, what am I?
Exactly.
He just loses his mind.
I'm like, sorry, dude. Happens.
Never thought about that
Try
before,
living
man.
it.
Careful.
And
It's
never
a
thought
slippery
about it like
slope.
that until Dylan said it. Now I want to kill myself. What am I?
There are
Where am
some
I?
questions that I'm just not going to ask people that because
Like, who
I don't
are
want to
we?
do that to them. Or just some thoughts. Or
I can
some
see you
theories.
fucking people up. Like if you just talk to them for like in passing, they're like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Yeah, I'll just make
He just
them
told me
laugh.
3 punchlines.
It's a
Well, at this point, we can't remember anymore. We've been smoking. It was such good weed that we.
Adam, who do you think took it?
X-Files.
I think it was. I think it was a random. I think it was because
I think it probably would have been a
because if
it
an
was-
open micer took it, I'd be like, "That's a great way of having everybody not fuck with you." Because they'd be like, just people would be like, "Don't come back if
Yeah.
somebody stole shit." And we asked them, we were like, "Please tell us if you stole it," and nobody told us. I think it was the old drunk couple who kept talking.
Oh my god, I did not like them.
Yeah, I was like,
then,
they clearly don't care about anybody else, so why wouldn't they?
Yeah, that harkens back
They're
to
gonna
the,
rob our graves anyways.
the old drunk couple that kept touching Mark's shit at the Gambit's bar.
Really?
Yeah,
He kept
Yeah.
touching my ass.
he kept
Oh,
grabbing
nice.
ass.
He's like, "Have you ever
trying to
had
get
a
us to
stalker?" He's like, "You do now,"
said
and I was
that?
like,
Dude, he kept trying to get us to a second location. We're like smoking pot,
Which is
and
his
he's
house.
just like, "Yeah, but have you guys ever tried the pot at my house?" We're like, "No, dude, like, stop
It sounds so
it."
much
like, I think this
creepier
guy
when you
wants us
say
to
a
fuck his
second
wife.
He
location.
goes,
Stop
"I
it.
want to." He goes, "I want to write you boys a check."
and I kept bringing it up.
You guys a check.
I was like, "Where's that check?" I forgot what his name was.
You could
How
just pay
blank
it.
is it?
I was like,
could
"Dude,
write
you
it
could
here.
change our lives with $1,000 right now. Just give me."
No, I
wonderful.
feel like you need a couple stalkers before you're like, this isn't cool. I thought it would be cool. I thought it was nice, but your first one,
Yeah, they're
that's
interesting.
gonna go bad after. You know?
The first stalker's always like a bad experience.
It's
You
just
gotta
like
wait till
you
It's
have
like
to
your
get-
first kid. You don't know what to do with
yeah,
it.
But
like
at
your
first
second or
it's
third
good.
stalker, you know how to handle it.
Yeah.
right.
Then
But
it's
at
kinda
first
fun.
you're
Yeah, you could play games with them.
You're like mature
Like Home
about
Alone a little bit, like when your
Leave
parents go on
them like
vacation.
false clues, and now you're in the park, bitch. I was never going to the park.
yeah.
That'd be kind of fun, actually.
And it's like I don't know whenever you figure out what lesson this was, you tell me, and just be vague. I've thought about
Stalking?
it. No, just once I get more stalkers, just you can be vague. Just give them directions.
Yeah, you could
See
fuck
who
with 'em.
listens. Whoever listens,
Lead
give
'em
them
into
more
places.
directions.
I would say like I always imagine a stalker like somebody who's like da-na, da-na,
Uh-huh.
da-na, 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 and
the
then you
music
turn around
stops,
and they're
they
like. You're like,
They
"Hey,
blend into the
You
wall."
know, I see you there, right? And I've been foiled.
Dang nabbit.
I don't know. I just want my stalker to. Well, no, I don't want him to try too hard.
I want mine to
No.
have big tits.
Yeah,
We have like a lazy stalker.
yeah. I want a stalker with like a very lazy stalker.
Like
Like,
a
write me a
twice-a-week
letter.
kinda
Yeah,
stalker.
write me a letter and be like, hey, I really, hey, I think you're really funny.
You want Ray Romano to be your
I would love it if Ray. You want to drive one of my Lamborghinis? I live in a big house.
I want like cyber stalker, like
I could do with
like
a
don't
cyber
stalk
stalker,
me.
like somebody who just goes back and likes all of my posts, like
Yeah, help
back
me
to
with
like
my
high school on
algorithm.
Facebook.
That's exciting until they're like, "Oh, you're ugly." I
Yeah.
thought this could have been fun.
No, it's like and share everything. Send me money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I
like-
guess I would set up a PayPal for that. Like, listen, if you want to stalk me, just send me some money and I'll buy some food with it, and then you'll be inside me.
Or you can. I can see you doing like dick rates.
It's not going to happen in any different order.
$10
the
and I'll
order.
rate your cock.
Say-
If it happens.
I was gonna say I thought you were gonna say I send dick rates. I just of my own. Like I'm feeling like a hard 8 today. Like the
Send me
shadow
dick
on this
rates.
one was really good. I feel like the distance was magnetic. You know, and
That's a good word.
Yeah, and then like every now and again I'm like, sorry, it's a 2 today. Like, this is a 2. It's an ugly dick.
Sorry.
Send
It's
me
just
dick
sad.
rates.
Someone picture your face like.
Yeah, it's a Sunday. I just
Send
came home
me
from
money.
church.
You always use your Ray Romano voice in the audio message.
Send me Ray Romano cameo. If you're trying to cyber stalk me, send me money.
Oh.
Send me cameos.
Oh, dude,
What
Cameo's
about
the
this?
shit.
Like and
You could
share
be my
everything.
stalker. Just send all of your messages via Cameo.
True.
And then it's like, yeah, and then it's like,
Only
hey,
through
I'm
Ray
Luke Perry,
Romano.
you know,
Sounds
I
like
think
you really
he's
just
dead.
want fans.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Dude,
I'm
Right now,
the
people like you.
Right now, I'm
I'm
just
the
thinking about how much money I've made on Cameo, and I'm salivating.
Really?
Yeah, just
Cameo,
like
yes.
Oh my God.
I'm the Undertaker, and I'm here to tell
made
you that Kelly's gonna
Exactly.
see
Dude,
I made a
Dairy
cameo outside of the vault
In the
with
bushes.
like Darius and Colin, and I was like, "Yeah, happy birthday! Your husband's leaving you. Goodbye." And that was the
Hell yeah.
You
cameo.
made cameos?
I've made thousands. Of
Oh my goodness!
This man. That's what I'm talking about. Because there gets to be a certain point
I also
where
sell ringtones.
just buy a little
it's
bit of
just
my
like-
attention.
It's a throw up noise and me going, "Eow," and you could buy each for
They're all
$5.
anti-Semitic.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they're all like, "I hate Jews." That's your text
I was just
ringtone.
saying, you need to get a Waka Waka and then give me a nickel every time you sell it.
Dude, I can see you
Swasta,
fucking doing good with
swasta.
that, actually.
Just ringtones.
Except
Hey,
you would get sued for the Waka Waka, but
I would so
Yeah.
get sued for the Waka. I'd just go yaka yaka,
That's so true.
Just not as punchy.
yoink yoink.
I don't
Can I
like
get
All right.
lightheaded again?
I think we're gonna end this. Oh, perfect timing. Because
Yeah.
Hell
Where's
yeah.
the light?
I'm glad we have a light
Someone
guy.
gave us the light.
And he was perfectly on time, guys. Go ahead and give out your socials so people can follow you guys and buy some cameos.
You can find me at Nacho Average Comedy. It's Nacho like the chip, average like these fellas here, and comedy like
It's not
comedy.
accurate.
Comedy.
They're above average, 100%.
How about you, sweetheart?
Oh, we're plugging.
Plug
I call Danny sweetheart after I have a couple sips of rum. It happens every time. I just want you to get faked it so
That's why I
bad.
always give you rum. My name on Instagram and TikTok is Dan's Happy Plants.
Buy his book. He wrote a book.
I wrote a book. It's a fantasy novel. It's pretty fucking cool.
You gonna do an
It's
audiobook of
funny.
it in Ray Romano's
I was
voice?
thinking
And
of
it's
doing
called-
like each chapter is a different
Voice?
YouTube video,
Oh.
and people can kind of like follow along that way.
I used to read
And it's called-
Obama, sex book in Obama
it's called The
voice. I could
Recipe
do that
Maker.
for the
The
podcast.
on
recipe
Amazon.
maker.
You do have
On
a great
Amazon.
Obama.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, buy his shit on Amazon.
In the link in the bio. Oh
should
my
let
god, I feel
Dylan-
like such a tool right now.
It's definitely
You
because
are.
the link is definitely not going to be in the bio of
Make
this.
sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Unless there's an
of my,
affiliate
of
link.
my Instagram. But
At
yeah, I
Dylan
don't
J.
know.
Mahler on Venmo and Cash App.
Hell
Just
yeah.
throwing it.
And you can find me on Grindr. Thank you so much for watching and listening
on.
everywhere. I appreciate you guys. This is the
Who are we?
podcast. Mwah.